Hello everyone, how are you doing? Personally, I'm doing good. Welcome very much to our today's lesson. And as you can see, today we are revising a mathematics paper that is grade 8, the school-based assessment, the CSBA 2025. That was done last year, 2025, by grade 8. As I said earlier, we need to take this school-based assessment as serious as possible when it comes to doing them, because once the NEC releases the school-based assessment, we need to do as learners, and the marks are supposed to be uploaded in the system, and they are included in the final KJSEA results. So today I say let me do grade 8 SBA, because in my previous video I've covered the grade 7 paper fully, section A and B, but today I'm going to discuss section B, and we shall go back to section A later. So welcome very much. Question 21. Express as a single fraction 2 plus b over a plus b over 2a. This is a fraction, and we are going to treat it as any other fraction. The same way, in addition of fractions, we add the fractions. We are going to use the same way here by first noting down the LCM, the least common multiple here between a and 2a is 2a. Therefore, we'll have the LCM is 2m, then 2a divided by a is 2, then times the numerator 2 plus b plus 2a divided by 2a is 1, then times a plus b. We are expressing the process of expressing this as a single fraction. Opening the brackets, let me divide my work. We shall have 2 times 2, which is 4, plus 2 times b, which is 2b, then plus 1 times a, which is a, plus 1 times b, which is b, then this is all over 2a. And then grouping like terms together, grouping like terms together, we have a 2b here and we have a b here. Then this means that 4 plus 2b plus b plus a is all over 2a, and this will be equal to 4 plus 2b plus b is 3b plus a over 2a. Yes, and that is it, because it is now a single fraction. Answered. Look at that. Next question. A carpenter made a table at a cost or at a total cost of 12,000 shillings. He later sold the table for 10,000 shillings. What was his percentage loss? Let us first see the loss. The loss will be equal to the total cost that he spent to make the table, then minus the selling price, which is 12,000 shillings minus 10,000 shillings. And 12,000 shillings minus 10,000 shillings is equal to 2,000 shillings. So the carpenter went at a loss of 2,000 shillings. Now the question is not just the loss, but the percentage loss. And we are supposed to know that percentage loss is equal to the loss over the buying price. In this case, the buying price is the cost of making the table. Then this will be multiplied by 100. You already have the loss, so the percentage loss will be equal to 2,000 shillings divided by the buying price. The cost used to make the table is 12,000 shillings. So divide by 12,000 shillings. This times 100%. It should be percent. And then we can see that these 3 zeros will cancel. By 2 we'll have 1. By 2 we'll have 6. And 100 divided by 6 will be 16.67%. You can confirm that from your calculator. Yeah, so the percentage loss is 16.67%. Part B of the question. At what price should he sell the table to make a profit of 20%? So if he made the table at a cost of 12,000 shillings, then that is 100%. So I can say 100% is equal to 12,000 shillings. So what about, you can ask yourself, what about 20%? Then you later add that to 12,000 shillings. Again, you can also ask yourself about 120%, and that will be the final answer. So let us talk about 20%. In this case is equal to how much? Then we can cross multiply. This means that you'll have 20% times 12,000 shillings, all divided by 100%. Percentage cancels. Then we have 2 zeros cancelling. This gives us 2,400 shillings, and this is the profit. The profit of 20%. That means that the issue here is at what price will he sell the table. So selling price in this case will be the amount of money used to make the table, which is 12,000 shillings plus 2,400 shillings, and this gives us, what does this give us? 14,400 shillings. 14,400 shillings. at that. 14,400 shillings. The price that the carpenter will sell the table to make a profit of 20%. And the next question is, a sector has a radius of 21 centimeters and an angle of 60 degrees. Calculate the perimeter of the sector. Calculate the perimeter of the sector. This width is not necessary there. Think just a typing error. So we have a sector, then we have radius, and we also give an angle between the radii. So we can come up with a sketch to show sector. Sector looks like that. A certain fraction of a circle. And then we have 21 centimeters is the radius, and then we have 60 degrees the angle, and the question is perimeter. So I'm supposed to know that perimeter of a sector is given by arc length plus 2 times the radius. Arc length, this is the arc length, then plus 2 times the radius, because we have the radius and another radius there. So how do we get arc length? Arc length is given by theta over 360 degrees 2 pi r times 2 pi r, like that, because this is a part of the circumference, and then the angle that subtends the arc is theta, and then that part times the circumference of a full circle or a whole circle. So that is where the formula comes from. Our theta is 60 degrees over 360 degrees times 2 times pi, which is 22 over 7, times radius, which is 21 centimeters. And this should give us cancelling that, we have by 7 1, by 7 3, then we have by 61, 66, and then cancelling all that should give you 22 centimeters is the arc length, meaning that the perimeter will be equal to, we talked of arc length, which is now 22 centimeters. 22 centimeters, as you can see, then plus my space is disturbing me there, so you can have 22 centimeters plus 2 times 21 2r. Yes, and this will be 22 plus 42, and therefore the perimeter will be 64 centimeters, because perimeter is just distance around a figure, and the distance in this case is given in centimeters. Look at that. The formulas are so important here. Good. So let us move to the next question. Got that. Kiptoo spends a third of his salary on rent, a quarter on food, and 2/5 of the remainder on transport, and saves the rest. The question is, what fraction does he save? I don't know whether if the learners have come across all these questions disturbs just most of the learners, because the ones I've come across, most of them, any question to do with these fractions and remainder, it keeps on confusing them. But these questions are so simple. Actually, when I was in school, I was really going for the questions because I loved them. They are very simple. It's just a mentality that this is hard, which is not. So what fraction does he save? So I thought that uses a third on transport, then plus a quarter, a third on rent, a quarter on food, then 2/5 of the remainder on transport. So we need to know the fraction used on both rent and food, and this is a third plus a quarter is 7/12. So that is on rent and food, meaning that after paying rent and buying food, the remainder is 1 minus 7/12, which is 5/12. 5/12 is the remainder. So we thought that transport, from the question, transport is 2/5 of the remainder, and the remainder is 5/12. This is of is treated as multiplication. So by 5 1, by 5 1, by 2 1, by 2 6. And therefore this is 1/6 on transport. So for us to get the rest, we need to take the fractions and add all of them, and 1 minus what we get. So we'll add this 1/6 to 7/12. Then subtract that from 1. I'm trying to say that the rest will be equal to 1 minus 7/12, this one, plus 1/6 is used on transport, and this will be the same as 1 minus this 7/12 plus 1/6 is 3/4, and this is 1/4. So the fraction that he saves is 1/4. Part B of the question is, if he used 4,200 shillings, how much, if he saved 4,200 shillings, how much was his salary? And from part A, we have seen that he saved a quarter of his salary. So a quarter of his salary is the same as 4,200 shillings. And then we can ask ourselves, full salary, which is 1 or 4/4, will be equal to how much? This is cross multiplication, and this will be 1 times 4,200 shillings. Instead of dividing all this, dividing by a quarter, we multiply by the reciprocal, 4 over 1. The reciprocal of a quarter, and this gives us, when we multiply 4,200 by 4, we'll get 16,800 shillings. That is it about that question. The next question is on substituting here, and then some values, and then we are asked what is the value of 2a plus b minus c all over a plus c when a is equals to 4, b is equals to c plus 2, and c is equal to a. So this means that a is equals to 4 is given, therefore b is equal to c plus 2, but c is equal to a as we are given here, and a is equals to 4, meaning that c is equal to 4, and this implies that b is equal to c, which is 4, plus 2, which is 6. So a is 4, c is 4, b is 6. I'll first try to analyze that so that we can comfortably substitute. So substituting or replacing our values in these, we'll have 2 times a, which is 4 from here, plus b, which is 6, minus c, which is 4, all over a, which is 4, plus c, which is 4, and this means that opening these brackets here, we'll have 2 by 4, which is 8, plus 6 minus 4 over 4 plus 4. BODMAS, using BODMAS, addition comes before subtraction. So we'll add 8 to 6, or 6 to 8 to get 14, minus 4 over 4 plus 4, which is 8, and this is the same as 14 minus 4, which is 10 over 8, and this is also equal to 1 and a quarter. Then the last question is I've planned for today. Then we shall proceed in another video. Maria bought the following items from the shop: 2 bottles of soda at 50 shillings, 4 packets of tea leaves at 35 shillings, 2.5 kilograms of salt at 58 shillings, a half kilogram cooking fat for 120 shillings. She paid using 2 500 shillings notes. How much balance did she get? That question is awarded 5 marks because of some few things I'm going to mention here. One, you must know what the symbol at, this symbol, what does it mean, and what does 4 mean. So the symbol at means that, or means the cost per unit item. The cost per unit item. So you are buying 2 bottles of soda at 50 shillings. This means that 1 bottle is 50 shillings. 1 bottle of soda is the one that is costing 50 shillings. Then 4 means the total cost for all the items. A quarter kg or a half kilogram of cooking fat is sold for 120 shillings. So that is one difference that you should know. So let us do this. For soda will be 2 bottles times 50 to have 100 shillings. Then from soda we have tea leaves. Tea leaves will be, we have 4 packets and 1 packet is that 5 shillings. This gives us 140 shillings. Then we have salt, which is about 2.5 kilograms, and 1 kilogram is 58 shillings. This is supposed to give us 145. You can confirm that from your calculator. I had confirmed earlier. Then we have cooking fat. Because it is 4, we take what we are given, 120 shillings. Then from there we can do the totals. The total will be 100 shillings plus 140 plus 145 shillings plus 120 shillings, and all these should give us 505 shillings total cost. But we are told that she paid 500 shillings not. So paid 500. So 1 note for 500, then another one. This means that this is a total of 1,000 shillings. So the question is, how much balance did she get? Balance will be the amount of money paid, which is 1,000 shillings, as we have seen, minus the total cost. The total cost is 505 shillings, as we had seen earlier. And then this is supposed to give us 495 shillings as the balance. Yeah, so allow me to end my lesson, or this lesson, at that point. For today, we shall continue with this paper next time. Kindly stay tuned. I'm so much happy for the support that you are giving to this channel. Subscriptions. If you have not yet subscribed and you are watching up to this point, kindly subscribe, support my work, let my channel grow, and I will really, really appreciate. You mean a lot to be here, and I'm so much happy for you. Continue learning with Teacher Purity Joel, I'm teaching mathematics to JSS students, grade 7, 8 and 9, and I'm also at some point teaching this senior secondary school, that is the current grade form 3 and form 4. And then my wish is we all do good in mathematics. Thank you very much for watching. Till next time, kindly subscribe and bye bye.